So today is update day, well tomorrow for those of us in Europe, and the server will be down for approximately 10 hours starting at this time. This will give us some actually good stuff, but maybe not as much as we hoped. Just be aware there will be a new battle pass with the current glacial star one ending and all your star crystals getting converted to just potions. So spend those while you can and try and get the remainder of your tasks completed. But we can see a bit of a teaser of what's going to come. This emote, this glide morph, which as per Korea we can see is going to be this floss feather one. It's probably going to be named a bit differently. Another stag with wings, but definitely a bit more ornaments to it than before. There'll be a new Amatoy, but this one I can't seem to find on Korea. And then also a new outfit, which I also can't find on Korea. Korea did just get a new battle pass, and for them they got this crystal armor skin called the Red Crystal Star Battle Pass. But yes, we're definitely getting something different as per those teasers right here. But let's jump back to the details of update 1.12. They also give you a reminder with the Star Tree Battle Pass. Do not fear, you will have another week to be able to spend your star crystals for that. But then a lot of general updates here. Your guild summon gates. These will now properly last for the stated 3 minutes. There were some improvements made to combat so that when you select to only show your own animations, it will still show healing effects like Fountain of Life. This should have been done from day one. Cerodoma Island, a bit of a nerf to those selection boxes. You will no longer be able to hoard them as they will expire after 24 hours if not opened. This, I believe, is to change it so that you can't stack the currency to farm, say, the 2-star dungeons as soon as they get updated with tier 2 gear, as they probably will sooner than late. And if you farmed a ton of Cerodoma Island chests, you would be able to do that a lot more than anybody else. Now with training due, just a small fix. If you have max mastery on a weapon, it will give you a warning before you actually go and spend it. They removed the respawn protection buff from war games, and they made a correction to your character hair color between character creation and in-world models. They made some improvements to your combat setting presets, so it's not so clunky when you change between them and change different things while using them. And then the Ornate Coin shop. This will be getting a whole bunch of new rewards. New Amatoy, new Morph, and new titles. Now, I don't know if the existing ones will be going away. That would be something that I would like them to state. So you could get them now if they were going to just disappear and be gone for the rest of the game. As per Korea, they don't actually have an Ornate Coin shop like we do. As far as I can see, they can only spend their coins on sewing thread and dyes. They don't get Ornate Coins like we do for like maintenance, for giveaways, for like watching Twitch streams. So they don't nearly get as much as we do, and so they don't have a shop where they can buy all this other stuff. So I can't get any info from there with regards to what the new titles will be, the morphs and the amatoys. Then a whole bunch of combat updates. And this, yes, comes with the new spear updates. The ones we've been expecting for some time now. But first of all, there was just a fix within your co-op dungeons where sometimes you take damage and the health bar wouldn't update for quite some time. And it will no longer auto-target when you just hover your mouse over a player in the player list. They made a fix with the crossbow, so your explosive trap ability, it won't display the exploding animation at the player's feet, but exactly where the explosion is supposed to occur. With your great swords, do not fear. This blade ability has been updated to visually show now when you hit people with the AoE damage. You will properly see the on-screen damage text now. For your dagger and brutal incision, it will now properly show the damage you deal on a poison target when you have the damage increase spec. For your sword, on retaliatory strike, they fixed an issue so it will properly display the change in the enemy's health bar when you deal damage with it. And inter-server conflict bosses will now display as level 50, not 55. And then the spear updates. So this comes with a change to Unyielding Sentinel. You will now increase the CC resistance each time you get hit. However, it's just the time of the CC resistance, not the amount. You can read that via the tooltip. The CC resistance boost's remaining duration increases by 0.2 seconds per incoming hit up to 15 times. So an additional 3 seconds duration you can obtain from this. Then they added a new specialization called Enforcer, although it might be named slightly differently for us on global. Basically, it changes to increase your hit chance rather than giving you the CC resistance and heavy attack, and it will also give you extra CC chance. And this can also have its duration extended upon incoming hits. This will be really powerful when you need that hit chance. So particularly in arenas where people actually stack melee evasion, or in smaller PvP content where you can't just say target people who don't have melee evasion. And then nimble steps. It got a little bit reworked. So now instead of giving you stacks of, say, CC resistance, it will give you all of it right away and also give you ranged evasion. And it all still only lasts 3 seconds. I assume affected by buff duration. So really nice that Spear gets these improvements, but some would say it makes Spear even more overpowered. But I think those changes only really affect Spear in small scale PvP fights compared to where they're really powerful right now, which is large scale. Basically in large scale, you can use Javelin Inferno and get a ton of bounces between people and just absolutely annihilate them. You can't really take so much advantage of that in small scale where everybody's spread apart. And this is where the new Enforcer will come in handy. But still, the cooldown of this down to just 22 seconds is pretty massive. Whereas if you use Sentinel's Bastion, it's still going to be 42 seconds. And without the change, it was 42 seconds at base. So that's a significant improvement if you say weren't using Sentinel's Bastion. Which means you can get like a 4K shield now in under 20 seconds when you have a bit of cooldown speed. But other than that, there were a few minor UI adjustments. With material transmutation, they added a sorting option. I believe that's it right here. And with Amatoy Expeditions, you'll no longer need to reselect the duration when you claim your rewards. Like I always have to go back and switch it again back to 8 hours. Now, you are better off, yes, having it on the lower times, but if you're not going to be coming back for quite some time, like for me, it's usually 8-hour intervals, then I set it at that. They improved team management for war games, fixed an issue where inventory slots were not refreshing, and allied resistance forces contract scrolls now have a tooltip text, and fishing bait can now be locked in the inventory. There were a bunch of adjustments for console specifically, like with the auction house, with non-targeted combat skills, navigating to your lithograph book, and an issue where Stellarite wasn't being shown to be equipped when it actually was. But yeah, that's ultimately it for update 1.12. I was hoping for a bit more, but since Korea didn't get many changes other than a new arena season with these ranks, the same battle settings update, and these minor adjustments with some server merging and Hyperboost server termination, some Nebula Island boss drop changes, and that was about it. And then a bunch of promotion for their new battle pass and their new skins drop. We've seen a preview of these before, but they just got this new outfit. Looks pretty cool. You can see the full set here on a female character, and then here on a male character. Personally, I like it. And they did get all of the weapons with that too. This is like the greatsword, the sword and shield, your daggers, the longbow, the crossbows, your staff, your book and wand, and then your spear. Pretty neat. Way prefer these designs than say blow up carrot balloon weapons. But we don't know if we'll be getting them. We will have to see tomorrow. Again, these were the teasers for the new battle pass. This pose, this glide morph, Amatoy, and outfit. So overall, thanks for watching. A special thank you to all these channel members for your extra support. And we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.